begin, inshallah ta'ala. We're going to learn the product photography. We're going to learn so many different aspects of graphic designing in today's sessions. Okay, so let's begin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, Alhamdulillah, mashallah. So, Alhamdulillah. So let's begin, dear sisters and brothers. I told you someone with a pharmacy was approaching me, something like these. Okay, you can just go ahead and take those simple templates and create it for them and give it to them within 1 minute, 2 minutes. That is quite easy. Okay, so now let's begin. To create the graphic designing flyer, you just need to ask them very first question. Fine. Okay, we'll ask the very first question for the people out there. Okay, so what is what's the flyer about? Okay, so okay, very first thing they'll tell you the business name, correct? For example, if I tell you the examples also, for example, think that there's a supermarket. Fine, there's a supermarket. Now they are established their supermarket. You have already branded them, the brand logo, given them the brand logo is done. Then what is the next thing? Business card is also done. Now what is the thing that they need on their supermarket? They need the sales posters, correct? Wherein they need you to mention what are the products on the supermarkets or what are the products on their store, so that they'll put it out for the customers, right? Even if it be online or even if it be manually circulating it here and there, correct? Yes or no? So for any business, we need a poster, or yes, we need a poster, as well as it can also be in the digital format, which is a flyer. Okay, so what is again the dimension that you will take? You just go ahead with the plus button. We can go ahead with, yes, printables. If they're asking you to print it on the poster format, then you just can go ahead with the printables and the poster format. If they want it in the posters, okay, or if they want it to put it digitally, then you can just write flyer over here. Flyer. Okay, flyer. Just write the flyer, or you can just write it as poster. Fine. Please let me know if you are getting this concept out. Okay, right? Okay. So, alhamdulillah. Now let's just go ahead with the poster aspect ratio itself. Poster. Okay. You can either put this. Okay. You want me to explain again? Okay. You know, very first thing that we started off with is a business, right? Okay. When we are supposed to give them a posters, where do you find the posters? They are actually posted on the walls, right? Usually, why the posters of the cinema hall or something like that? They print it on the posters. What does the poster mean by? A card, right? Yes, advertising it. We have the posters in two regards. We can print it and manually what we say, advertise it, like advertising on this newspaper, or manually we can circulate them as a sheet, as a postcard like this. Well, we can just put it out for the different houses. We just can post it on the addresses. Okay, we call it as poster. Okay, the post itself says here poster, that's all. We just can post it manually. Okay, we can just go ahead and give it every house there, or what we can do is, or we can circulate that online. That's all. Okay, circulate that digitally. You can put the poster on the stories, or the family groups, or advertisements. Okay, what is the major thing of a poster is advertising it, correct? Advertising it either going to the every home in that way, or you can do it digitally. Okay, so tell me what is one thing that has most amount of customers, that will attract most amount of customers, whether it is digital or whether it is manual. Please let me know. Manual advertising or digital advertising? Traditional, manual advertisement. You go ahead. Will it reach out to most of the people? Like 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh? No. You know, digital marketing is the best. Digital marketing is the best. Remember that. Okay, digital marketing will help you to get most audience. Remember that. Okay, can you not see the ads here and there? When you see the ads on the every platform like YouTube, the name itself, the name of the store will be stuck in your mind. You know, every now and then, every day you will see those ads, correct? What happens is the name of this brand will actually register in your mind. Okay, so once that is registered, you feel like this brand is the best, and then just go ahead and get it out. So you know what do we learn or teach in the digital marketing? You just don't go ahead and just put it for 1 or 2 days. Okay, every day consistently you put it as an advertisement. Okay, these are the tricks of digital marketing which we also teach in our digital marketing sessions. But okay, what is advertisement and how are we going to advertise it on different platforms and something like that? Even that course we are having, alhamdulillah. So now, dear sisters and brothers, I'm just going to show you how we are going to create the flyers that are to be put up as a marketing on the marketing sites, on these sites like Meta. How can we market? Okay, come on, give me an example. Okay, let's just go ahead with very first example that was put up in the this one, general store. Okay, or transportation itself. Let's just go ahead with the transportation example. Okay, let me say that transportation is a service. Okay, so for this service, it's a okay, transportation. Let me just go ahead with it. Is a travel agency. Okay, travel transportation business is travel agency. Fine. So for that, let me just make a beautiful flyer. Okay, so can we just make a beautiful flyer? First, let me just write their name. What is the transportation? Come on, tell me the name of the agency. I'll just write it myself because I have someone in my circle who is having this transportation or travel agency. So just ungroup this. Come on, I just want you all to do this with me, okay? You have to do this with me, okay? So I'll just write this as okay. They are as United. United. Okay, we'll just create it for them. United Tours and Travels. Okay, I'll just write it United here. I'll write it as Tours and Travels. Tours and Travels. Come on. What are you creating now? Please let me know. You're creating the flyer wherein you're going to advertise their business, entire business. Okay. United Tours and Travels. Okay. See here, this is called as typography. Wherein you're going to combine the text tools in this regard. United Tours and Travels. Okay, I don't think this is fine for me, so I'll change this up. Let me go ahead with something like this. Tours and Travels. This looks perfect for me. I'll just write it here. Are you done? United Tours and Travels. Please let me know if you're all done. Just give me a thumbs up. Okay. Now you need to ask them, right? So what is this about? For example, you know, this the tourism that I've written, they are Umrah services. Okay, so I will just go ahead with Umrah services itself. Okay, so for that, what we'll do, we'll just mind map this. I just have written their name. Now I want to mind map this. So let me just go ahead with Umrah services. For Umrah services, I'll just carry up the images. Okay, so I'll just write Umrah and I'll go ahead with the photos. So I need to put the photos, right? So where are you going to take them? Photos will actually help to attract the people better because we have colorful look there, right? Okay, this is one Mecca and this Medina. And then if you want to add any more picture, you can add it. Okay, okay. What more you can visit if you go ahead with Umrah? Someone here? Can we even add the Arafah pic? Or you can even add something like Mount Hira. I'll just see if it is Hira. Mount Hira. Okay, we do not have Mount Hira, I think. Let's see if we can have some Arafah photos. Okay, just for making just for giving this a good look, that's all. Okay, we have 3 different pictures. Okay, so think that if you keep this as such, does it look good? Please let me know. Does it look good? No, right? So let's just put this inside the frames. Okay, what do? We put this inside the frames. So let's just go ahead with the elements and grab the frames over. Grab the frames over. Okay, go to the frames and grab the frames. Hopefully you know what is the frames, right? To put the photos inside it, we'll grab the frame. You know, I specifically like round frames. Right? It's all your choice. How do you want to keep it? Okay, so I'll just put round frame here. Okay, I'll put it somewhere here. I'll add this pic inside this. Okay, it looks beautiful for me. Okay, see here, there's the outer border. It doesn't look good for me. So it actually has aligned with the outer border only. So what do? I'll just change the background color to something like this. Okay, something bluish, whatever, greenish. I'll just change it. I don't want to finalize it. I'm just changing it. Okay. Now for this, let me just add a border because I want it to be separated from the other things. Okay, come on. Add a border. How to add a border? Go ahead with this lining and then go ahead with stroking. We call this as a stroke. Add a stroke way to this. Okay. Majorly, I told you, be less than 10, less than 10. Fine, I'll just make it less than 10. Fine. Or let it be black, no problem. Or you can change it over. I'll just make it a bit darker or something lightish. We can change that later. Fine. Okay. Now I want this to be a same round shape. So I'll just put this round shape over here and I'll take this another round shape. So I'll put this over here and I'll grab this one and get it inside this, grab this one and get it inside this. Okay, now we have three images. Now I want the same stroke weight. What do? I just click on three dot button and copy the style and click on this. That's all. I'll go to this, I'll click on three dot button, copy the style and just click on this. Have you understood this? Just I would like to stroke. I need to call the rounded things out. Okay, then I'll just arrange this perfectly. This is how I'm graphically designing the things out. Okay, these two things are here. I'll just add it over here. Done. Please let me know if you all are done. Yes, no. Someone here, please. Okay, mashallah. Barakallah feed, dear sisters. Okay, have you understood how to add the strokes? By now, alhamdulillah, hopefully you all are designing like a pro, inshallah. Your designs that I'm seeing on the homeworks group is excellently done, mashallah. United Tours and Travels. If you want more space, just put this upside. That's all. If you want more space to write the things over or something like that, put this upwards and just put it over. Okay, this is how you can just design it yourself. Or if you want to make it more bigger, you can even make it more bigger. Okay, this is perfectly aligned. Okay. So now, what more do you want to put here? Put this over upwards and you can make it bit down. Okay, I'm just thinking of these things. You can try it over. Okay, you can try it over. I'm just trying the things out. However, I want to keep the things into. That's all. Okay, now what else can you do with this? Again, the voice is breaking. Okay. So let's just go ahead with shapes. Okay. So now what is to be included? You need to write whatever the stuffs you need, right? You might be having three different plans, like for example, golden package, silver package, or the customized package. So I'll just do one thing. I'll keep three in the frame. So I'll just put one package over here in this, second package over here in this, and then the third package in this regard. Okay, you can do it this way and see here. 1.8, 1.8 pixels, 1.8 distance. I'll duplicate that. I'll just make it smaller. Okay, too much breaking. Just a moment, please. Sisters here. Okay, so I've just added it in this way. I told you already, we are going to add the packages. For example, if you want to add the package names, you can do it in this regard also. Three different packages. Okay. Then what else? What else can you do with this? Come on, tell me. Let's just beautify this further. Okay, this is the element that I've added. I want to beautify it. So I told you with the shadows and reflections. Remember that with the shadows and reflection. Just go ahead and write shadow there. Okay, we know we want round shadows. So we'll just go ahead with the graphics, shadows, graphics, and just go ahead and see. See here, can you see this? These are the 3D things that I've taken. I've taken this one. I just want you all to check this over and take it to your designs. It looks so fab. It will feel like you have made it into the photo magnets. Okay. So now I'll just put it over here. Okay. Make sure whenever you're putting it over this, make sure you're not putting it inside the frame. If you put it inside the frame, what happens? It will go inside the frame itself, right? Yes. So do not have to put it inside the frame, but what you have to do, you have to put it over the frame. Okay. Just see here, it is in this way. Put it over the frame. Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? Just put it over the frame. That's all. Okay. And I'll just position it backwards, just a bit backwards. Okay, so I'll explain to you, no problem. Just go to the elements, go to the shadows, go to the shadows, take out different shadows, round shadows. I just want to put the round shadows there. Okay, elements, shadow, shadow, shadow. I took the round shadow. Can you see the shadow? Okay, this is over here. This one, this one. Is it visible? Visible? This is the shadow. This is a round frame. Okay, hopefully it's visible. For the contact details, I've mentioned the shape itself. Okay, I've taken the shapes, I've added it at the bottom. That's all. See, I'm just adding it over this. Okay, it's giving it a 3D look. Can you see that? Okay, I'll just duplicate it over here. You know, the photos are not perfect here. If the photos were perfectly visible, then we would have got best out of this. Okay, the photos are not at all perfect. I mean, I mean that they are not so in a 3D fashion. Okay, so I'll just put it a bit backwards. Position, a bit backwards, a bit backwards, a bit backwards, backwards. Okay, that's backwards. Now I'll show you the difference. United Tours and Travels, 3 photos added. We have added this one. Can we reduce the size of only Medina if you want? Yes, please. Whichever you want, reduce the size. You can do that. You can do that. Okay, I'm just showing you how you can create it. Create it more beautifully, my dear sisters. Okay, so just an example that I've given to you all. Okay, okay. Then the textual, everything is textual. So what did I do to add the contact details is without reducing the round frame. Okay, so for that, okay, you just need to double click on this, okay, or you just need to click on crop button. Okay, if you want to reduce that, you can send it here and there. That is possible. If you want to reduce that, grab another photo. Grab another, because inside this you have just this much. Fine, grab another photo over there. You can reduce it. A photo that is that has. Okay, let me just grab another photo because you want it in that regard. I'll just show you how. Medina. Okay, grab another photo, something like this. At that time, it is easily reducible. I'll grab this photo. I'll put this inside this. Just see here. We can reduce it. We can increase it. Okay. I just want to increase it exactly at the height of the Kaaba. So let it be like this. Okay. Easy. Okay. Fine. So, I actually wanted to align it white. So I took that because over here there's a white background. Over here it is a white background. So I just wanted to make sure the background would be white. That's all. Okay. What about the contacts page? I told you I took a shape. I just added it at the downwards. That's all. So it just now everything is textual. Can you just start writing the textual? What is the textual content that you need? Okay, I've added this as the okay. So when you add these things into the frame, be very careful, very, very careful. Okay, so now kind very slowly, inshallah, so that you'll all understand. Can you hear me? Okay. I have a 5G network going on, but due to I think there is breakage due to weekends. Okay. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Audible, right? Just give me a thumbs up. To change the colors, that's all. What do? You go to the designs, go to the styles, now change the colors and see this is a masterpiece that you have created. Remember, you have to add more textures to this. We have not added it. I just want you all to go ahead and add the textures. Just go ahead now. I'll just change with the color palettes. See how beautifully the picture will turn out to. Can you see that? Like that? Please let me know. Yes, no? Okay. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So now what you can all do is, dear sisters and brothers, here is, you can even add the textual contents. For now, I'll just add it for the single one. Okay, I'll add it to this one. Over here, you need to write the package names, okay? Package name. like golden package, standard package, and some package over this. Okay. You need to mention the sticker package. I mean, what is the amount or something like that. You need the bulletins. Yes, you can use the separation line. Yes, yes, that's all your creativity. I just felt like doing it this way. I did it. Okay. Please make sure. Yes, you can take any kind of shadow also. I'll show you with the different shadows now. Okay. After this design, I'll show you with the different shadows how to create it differently as well. Okay. You know, if you feel like that there are the things over here feeling so dull or something like that, make sure you're adding a beautiful picture at behind. Okay. If you don't like this, add a beautiful photo background. Yes, you can put this contact details, airlines, hotels, foods, transportation. Excellent, dear sister. All of these can be put up. Okay, I can replace this as a background. I mean, if you want a photo as a background, you can even replace that. For example, you can take this and replace this as a background. If you feel like the things that are at front are not visible, then reduce the transparency of the photo. Reduce the transparency. See here, it feels good now, right? It feels like there are elements behind. Now it's like the black bordering that is put up for this frame. Change the frame borders. Fine? Understood? Please let me know. Okay, even if they have some logos, okay, even if they have this on United Tours and Travels, if they have their own logos, okay, once you write this or this side, okay, and put their logos on the left side or in the middle, or if you just write their names like this, and in the center where is blank space here, just put their logo at the mid. Okay, this is how you do. This is the simplest flyer that we have created together. Okay, so let's go ahead now. Okay, there's someone with a general store. Okay, general store. I'll just design one for the general store, then we'll take my own topics. Okay, so general store flyer, for example, think that there's a general store. Okay, usually general stores, they don't put everything because it's a general store. Every people will know that the general store will offer all of the groceries or something like that. So usually what they'll put is, okay, they'll put a sales flyer regarding the delivery. Okay, they're giving the free day lunch with us or something like that. So let's just go ahead now. Okay, for example, let's just go ahead with grocery delivery. We have a simple frame. I'll just take some textual content. Okay, everything is textual. Remember that. Okay, everything is textual for a business flyer. Fine. I'll change the background color, something lightish. You know, we'll change it with the color palettes. Don't have to worry. Okay, I'll just write grocery delivery service. Grocery delivery service. You can mention the name of the what we say supermarket or store. Delivery service. Okay, I think I took the same font repeatedly. Okay, if you do not, please change the font if you do not like it. Grocery delivery service. Okay, I just want to change this font. I had taken the same one, right? Grocery delivery service. Type. This is called typography, wherein you type after text very beautifully. Okay? Textual content should be very beautifully put up. Okay, this alignment, where are you putting where? That is important. Fine, grocery delivery service. If you want to keep it in the next line as well, give a spacing also, then that's fine. Okay, grocery delivery service. If you're writing grocery delivery service, you also have to write which supermarket, right? Okay, so I'll just write it at the bottom. Okay, I'll just write the supermarket name, a bit of bigger one. Okay, which supermarket is it providing this? I'll just write the name because this is from from my family. Okay, fair value supermarket. Okay. Okay, I'll just write it a bit upwards because I need to write the address in the next line. Okay, now grocery delivery service. What do you think of when someone says that there is a delivery service at my store, general store? So what do you say? You need a bike over there, right? To deliver the grocery items. So just go ahead with the grocery. Just see here what am I going to do. I'll go to the graphics. Okay, instead of graphics, there's a delivery service, right? So I'll just go ahead with delivery service. Delivery service. Okay, I'll just go ahead with the graphics. I'll grab this one. I'll put this man here. Okay, just see here. Now I'm thinking of designing it even further better. So I'll add a road to this. Okay, you can even add the road or you can create the road. So I just can add a road. See here? I'll just add a road. Graphics and road. You can add this road here. Yes, no? So this is how you design it. If this road is added, it won't look good, correct? It should be in this pattern, correct? So you can add this kind of road and send it over back side. How to send it? Position it to back. Okay, this is the road that you can add. Grocery delivery service. Have you understood this? Please let me know yes or no. Getting it? See how beautiful it looks like, how beautifully you have designed it, right? Grocery delivery service. Now you can just write, okay, 40% on off on the products, 40% off. Okay, usually they give 40% off on the on the MRPs, right? Okay, I'll just write 40% off. See here, it feels like it is on the side of the road, right? See how we are designing it? Yes, no. Then 40% off. Then I'll just write there is a free delivery. Free delivery. Okay, grocery delivery service, Pay Value Supermarket, free delivery. So for the free delivery, I just want to mention it. If you want to mention it with this, it feels like there is a speed with this speed. Okay, he's announcing that with this speed, there's a free delivery. Okay, you can even write something like fast delivery, safe delivery. In the COVID times, you could have written this. Cash on delivery is available. You can use those terms. You can use those terms out. Fine. Okay. I just want to know whether you all are effects, change it to the smaller text. I'll just write the location. So I'll just write the location twice. Okay. So just can write any location here. Location. It will be bigger one. So I'll just write A, B, C, D. Okay. So it will be like this. So it should be a bit smaller. Remember. So location, whenever you write it in this way. Pay Value Supermarket exactly about. Fine. Okay. So now what is the thing that you can do here? What more can you do here? Come on, please. Colors, right? Colors is not a little perfect. Go to the designs and go to the color palettes and change the colors. Can you see that? How beautiful it turned out to? Okay, this is one way. Just change the colors and that's done. Change the colors and that's done. Okay, I like this color. So what more you'll do? You just have to duplicate this. Okay, I don't like this road. I'll delete it. I'll create my own road. I'll just see here. To create my own road, I'll just go ahead with shapes. Okay, I'll take this round shape. I'll add this shape over here. See what am I doing? I just want you all to follow this up. I want you all to create this by yourself. Come on, just do this. I've added this round shape. Can you see that? I've added this round shape. And I'll just send this round shape behind. Position it to back. Can you see that? This looks beautiful. This really looks beautiful. Okay, it might look like there's a beautiful separation here. You can go ahead with this as well. Now you can just change the colors of this design and just look into this frame, how beautiful it looks like, right? Okay, in this way also you can pattern it up with this coloring. Change the colors and see how beautiful it looks. This one. See the changes. Can you see that? You can create your own. For this round road, you can even put something like what we say shadows. Okay, you can even put something like the shadows. How to do that? You just have to duplicate it twice, put it at the back, position to the back, and just decrease its transparency. Something like this. Okay, a bit of upwards you can take it. Okay, something like this. You can put it in the shadow format. Done. Please let me know if you have understood what's done here. Okay, you have more inshallah. Just want you all to create these steps with me, please, because this is important. You have to know. This shape, I've just taken this round shape. Okay, this round shape and just put it like this. Okay, if you want to put the shadows, you can go to the elements and drag a shadow again. Same shadow, you can put it up, shadow, and get the reflections out of it. Okay, just to give it a 3D look. Okay, you can take the black sheets like this. Okay, and put it behind this. Make sure you're putting it behind this like this. Fine. So it should be occupying the entire round. So I'll just put it in this way. Okay, I'll just put it backwards. Position to back. Okay, positioning is very important in your frames. Fine. Okay, so this is one way. Okay, now let's just create another page. We have already created 1, 2, 3 flyers. Come on, are you done? It's quite easy. Please let me know if you're done. Okay, mashallah, you're doing it so fast. Barakallahu fiki, my dear sisters here. Okay, now we are going to create. Okay, was there anyone else with anything else? Okay, let me just create one thing for the hijab store. Okay, hijab store. So let's start with hijab styles. So let's just go ahead with the textuals first. Okay, usually this is something that is present in every family, right? Because we might be having the online sellers or the resellers of the hijabis, what we say, outfits. Okay, so I'll just ungroup it. Okay, so let me just name this hijab store. I'll just write it as Haya. Okay, what I'll do is I'll write this as the Haya. Haya in this. This looks bold, so I'll take Haya in this one. The Haya store. Okay, the Haya store. I'll just duplicate this. I'll write it here. The Haya store. Okay, the Haya store. This is how I just want to typograph it. Okay. Now, if I want to add the logo, if they have their own logo, I can ask them. If they do not have their own logo, this is something that you have a free hand. Okay, this is a free hand. You can own your colors if they don't have the logo. Okay, if they have the logo, then you have to go ahead with their own logo colors, right? So think that they do not have a logo, so I'll just make a logo for them. So I'll just take a hijab. I'll go ahead with to make their logos. I'll take this as their logo. I'll make this as their logos. Now I'll just make sure that it is perfectly aligned with this Haya. Okay, think that this is their logo itself. With this itself, you can design their logo. Okay, you can tell that this is your logo. If they have their logo, that's fine. If they do not have their logo, okay, making this perfect combination with this is actual art. Okay, see here, I've made it a perfect combination out of this. Okay, so this color and that color should be same. So this is purple. I'll just make this as also the purple so that it looks like this. What is it? Have you understood what am I trying to tell you? Just giving it a look like this is falling over A or anything. Like even if you want it with the H also, you can do it. It is falling over H and the. So this looks beautiful. So what happened here is it feels like H has been colored up till the Haya. Okay, to this one. Okay, in this way you can maintain the what we say logo consistency. Fine. Okay, the Haya. You can even further design this in this way. So yeah, this is how you design your own logos. If I want, I'll just do it in this way. Okay, it's all your wish, your will, how you take up these things into. You can further reduce this up if you want to fill it up perfectly like this. Haya. Okay. I want to make A feel like it's writing it to the hijab. I want to make it feel like it is falling over A. Okay, then store. Okay. So I will just gather it up with the A. Two A's. The Haya store. So I have created the logo itself, right? The logo is created. I just wanted to add it on the right side, so I just added it. Okay, now, so what are their products? Whenever you have a store or whenever you have the fashion stores or whatever, you need to make sure you are adding their products. So come on, tell me what are the products of a Haya store or the hijab store? The hijabs. Yes, what more? You can just write hijab and take the photos. Okay, whenever you're going to add the photos, make sure you're adding the photo itself. Yes, hijab. For example, for the hijab, I'll give this as a photo. Okay, hijab caps, hijab pins. Okay, I'll take this. The stoles also will be their product, right? Stoles also will be the product. The same thing, hijabs. Okay, the khimar, what we say. Okay, even this. Okay, khimar. Yes, alhamdulillah. Okay, what more? Okay, you can add 3 to 4 items. Yes, jilbab, niqab. We can add 3 to 4 items. Okay, to add this, again I told you how can you do this. You can keep the square also, but when you keep the square, make sure you're taking the round square frame. Bring the frames out, only then customize this. Without the frames, do not customize this. Fine, do not put this over without the frames. If you make it square and keep it, dear sisters and brothers, it will take much of the space. So I personally prefer you all to go ahead with taking the frames. Fine, take the frames and put it over. Okay, niqab, this might be good. Okay. If you want to specifically show the each of the abaya stuff or whatever, then you can even specify it further. Okay. If you want to even make sure that colors are darker one. Okay. For example, think that you have chosen the dark colors, then make sure everything is darker. Okay. So the entire. Okay, if there is a facial feature, do not put the niqab ads. Just delete it out. Just write it out. If you do not want to put the facial features of anything, just put it out like that. Okay. Do not put it out. You can just write it whenever you're describing it, just write it. Fine. Okay, so I just selected the people from behind. Okay, for example, abaya, if you want to show, you have someone without the face also. Okay, if the features are visible, just remove that out. You can even blur it, right? Have you not known how to blur the facial features? Already told. If you want to blur this, just go to the edit button, go to blurring. Correct, just go to edit, and then there's something called as blur. How do you blur it? Already told you, hopefully you remember. Onto the effects, you have it blur. You can blur whichever part of the image you do not want to see. Correct? You have a brush size. You can just take the brush and blur the facial parts. Got it? Yes. If it is the case of the business sales flyers, then we need actual blurring it out, right? You can blur the face entirely. Okay, so what do we want to convey? We can convey it in that way, right? Okay, just blur it out. That's all. Okay, that's done. You can just remove it out and put it, adding it up in that way. Completely blur it. Okay, now you just take the frames out. Okay, you just take the frames out. Go to the frames and take it. I told you personal favorite would be round frame, and we'll see what frame will go better. We just have to go to the all and take the frames. Okay, we can even make up frames. We have it on the apps. Okay, we can take these kind of frames also if you wish to, but I do not like it personally. I'll just delete it. Okay, so now when you think of, I just added it in the right to left pattern, right? So I'm thinking of doing it in this way also, like how I did it in the very first class or something like that. What I can do is I'll go to the shape. I'll just take this brown one. I'll just keep it aside. I just want to take a shape. Okay, I'll just close this up. I want to take a shape. Close this up. I'll take a shape. Make sure I'll take this shape. You know what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of dividing this entire background into two colors. Okay, so I'll just make this shape. I'll just rotate it, and I'll just put it in this regard, half here, half there. Can you see that? What am I doing? It's like the very first class how we did it for the coat. Okay, half color here, half color here. So I'll just make it to the background. Position it to the back. Position it to the back. Layer, send it to back. Okay, now what else can be done with this is we can just put these frames up. Okay, I'll just put it on this side. I'll just duplicate this. I'll put it over here. I'll duplicate this. I'll put it over here. I'll duplicate this. I'll put it over here. Okay, now what am I thinking of? I'm just adding it over here and there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, whatever. See, this is how you create multiple pictures in the frame. Okay, this, to create this multiple pictures in the frame, you will be given more charge. You can charge more. Okay, you can charge more with the clients. Okay, more from the clients, because this is multiple photos in the frame. Fine, you can add 5 photos, 6 photos, 10 photos, whatever you want in this regard. See here, even the place is also constrained. Even you have got lots of space to put up these things, correct? So this is one way. Okay, each photo is visible perfectly. Can you see that? So here, abaya, naqab, stoles, and then hijabs in different regards. And then if you want to put it on some the patterns, you can even put that. Okay, so I'll just put it over here. Okay, so now this is fine for me. What I'm thinking of is 4 is enough, so I'll just increase it in size. You can put more to it. Okay, more to it. Okay, see here I'm aligning it like in such a way that this is not visible. Okay, the lining is not visible. Done? Understood? Please let me know. Now you can even add the borders to this, like stroke. If I want to add a stroke, like 14, I told you 10 is maximum. That's enough. 10. Okay, 10 is enough. So now I'll just color the stroke. I'll just make it white. See here how it looks like. Good. You can just do it in this way. You can just put a stroke and just copy the style to this one. Copy this style to this one, next one, and then copy the style to next one in this way. Okay. Now what is remaining? You need to write the addresses, right? Address, the things that are being put up. For example, what is the sales that you are having? What is the price amount? Okay. So you can just mention it over here on the top of it also. You can mention it. For example, over here I'll just write the. Okay. Are you with the laptop? Please tell me. Are you with the laptop? Yes, no? Okay, if you're with the phone, what you have to do is you just have to click on this. Click on three dot button. Okay, three dot button. Just click on select multiple. Click on select multiple. You just have to click on another thing and then see this is how you select two things. This is how you select multiple items. Click on three dot button and click on select multiple. But if you are with the laptop, my dear sisters, you have control key on the laptop. Okay, control key on the laptop. Okay, you can send me the screenshot. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, no worries. Send me the screenshot. I'll explain to you how beautifully you can do that. It's quite easy. Okay, so see here, this is how you can just put it up. Okay, just if you want to mention some things like that, you can mention. Or for example, okay, I have added the workflow here, so it's taking me some time. Just a moment. I'll remove that workflow. I'll just put this at the bottom. Okay, so here I want to write the contact details wherever you can get it. Okay, if they have the Instagram page, I can just mention it over here with the Instagram page. Fine. Then this one, I can just mention it here. Okay. Okay. So what is the thing that needs to be included? Yes, please tell me what is the thing that should be included for any hire store. You must write. Yes, what you must write, please tell me. Yes, quality offers you can put. Yes, location is important. Okay, what are the products? Products. Okay, products. I'll just write the products here. I'll just change it to beautiful fonts. This should be a bigger font, and the font size should also be bigger. Okay, I want to capitalize it. Simply capitalize it. Products at the store, you can write. Okay, and then over here, you can just mention it in the bulletin format. Bulletin format, and just you can write the textuals, whatever. I'll just write it as Abaya and then enter. Okay, it's not visible because it's already, okay, it's here. So see here, if this is font size and you want this same font size like this, you just have to copy the style and place this style here. Okay, so how easy it is. See here, I just can go ahead with this one and then I'll change it to left alignment. Now we can write whatever you wish to. ABCD, I'll just write ABCD because we have to write so many more. Okay, something like this. All the products we can mention here, right? You can mention all of the products that whatever you want here. Okay, then the location you can mention it here at the bottom. And then what is quality offers? Yes, you can just write it here. You will get it. Quality offer. Quality offers. You can even mention about the why choose our products or something like that. Right? Quality offers, mega offers, contact details at the bottom, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, at the bottom, mega offers. You can mention it here, somewhere here, mega offers, because it is perfectly here. Premium quality. Okay, you can put it over this one onto this like this. If you have single person with that hijab, you can just put it over there like this. You need to carry it perfectly with this something here, premium quality in between these two, premium quality. Then special offer, if you want, you can even put this up over here. Okay, so it's on this side. If you want it on this side, you can even use the special offer is going on. Not for this, it doesn't look good. If it looks good, only then put it. Okay, remember, do not settle down for a low grade content. Make sure you are creating the best content out. Okay, export quality if you want to mention this, whatever if you want to mention, make sure you are doing it very perfectly. Fine, you can add some special offers, 100% offers. For example, if you want to write some more stuff, you can write it here and there. Okay, contact details, write it at the bottom. If you have Instagram handles and all, write it. Okay, if you do not like it here, if you want to put it somewhere else, you can even do that. If you want to put it somewhere here, products, it's all yours, it's all yours board. You can do it in any way. Okay, any way, I'm telling you can do it in any way, whatever way you want. See here, I've just put it over here. You can add some other things, other stuffs, whatever you want, you can write it over there. Okay, it's all your client based. Now colors are not at all good. What are you going to do? Go to the designs, change the color palette. Now see here, it just turned out to be very excellent, right? Change it. Or for example, if you want it from any one of the images, you can even grab it. For example, from this tools you want the colors, just click on three dot button and click on apply colors to the page. Got it? Three dot button, apply colors to the page. Pinkish if you want it in brownish green, apply colors to the page. See here how beautiful it turns out to, right? Okay, this is the way you can just work with this flyers. Okay, whenever you submit it to the clients, don't submit it in single colors, please. Change the colors and submit it to the clients. Okay, apply colors to the page. See, it looks beautiful for me. You can even go ahead with these colors, or if you do not like some of the colors in it, you can just change it to something else. Okay, not darker one, the lighter one. More lighter, it will give you this no darker colors over this side. Let me go ahead with something like this. Yes, it looks good. Okay, for this one, I'll take some darker color or something like that. You can add it manually if you do not like any colors that are put up over there. Fine. Okay, then you can change this to something else, because this also doesn't look so perfect. The contrast is not perfect here, right? Okay, so hopefully you are finding this excellent. Okay, inshallah. One more, come on, give me any other idea. Let's just go ahead with the coffee sales flyer. Okay, let's just go ahead with the coffee sales flyer. For example, think that there's a coffee cafe, and now these are the winter days, and they are launching a what we say 50% off or something like that. Then what do? You just add a coffee in the frame. This is just how you create the single product flyers. Okay, coffee in the frame, and then you just go ahead and write it, right? For example, I just add a textual. I'll take from beautiful textuals. Come on, I just want you all to work with me. I'll take this up, put it over here, increase it in size. Okay, I'll just change it to ungroup it. I'll write the cafe name itself, coffee cafe, coffee cafe. Or what I can do is, okay, I'll just write this over like this. Then I'll just go ahead and take something beautiful. So you have beautiful combinations here, okay? So I'll take this one. I'll put it out here. I'll ungroup it. Very first thing, I'll write 50%. Grab 50% off today, okay? I'll just write grab 50% off today. Of today. You know, instead of coffee cafe, we can even write winter sales or summer sales like that. Today. You can even mention those things like winter sale, summer sale, or something like that. Fine. Okay, if you want to make sure, you can even put this up in the single line like this of today. Okay, font size 6 to 6. This should also be 6 to 6 itself. Okay, make sure it is perfectly aligned. You know, when you want to group it like this, one should be in this pattern, another should be the same. So what do you do is, the today that was over there, put up there, you just have to copy the style to this. Copy the style from here to here. Okay, copy the style is done. So I'll just unbold this up. Okay, today. Grab 50% off today. That is where you can mention. Okay. Okay, the next thing. Okay, this is the coffee thing that we have put up here. So does it look good? Please let me know. It doesn't, right? It has to have some reflection. There's no 3D look, there's no nothing, and there is no proper spacing also here. So what do? You have to finish this up very perfectly, dear sisters and brothers. Let me just see the elements. See the elements that are good to go with. Go to the graphics and fill the screen well. For example, I can even put this coffee beans. Okay, make sure you're not putting the actual photos. Instead of this, I want you all to grab some things like this. Okay, you have to make it like artistic look, not like what we say photo look. Fine. Okay, one photo is enough. You can just multiply this up how much ever you want. Okay, once you multiply this, make sure you're not giving the highlighted look. Make sure the transparency is reduced. It should feel like it's just imprinted outside. Okay, transparency should be reduced. Reducing the transparency. Put it here and there. You can put it here and there. Just reduce it up. Further reduction. You can put it multiple times here and there, like this. Okay, you can even rotate it up and put it here and there. Fine. Okay, I just added it here and there. Let's see if that looks good. If it doesn't look good, just delete it out. Okay, it's all yours. You can do it in any way that you want. Okay, now it doesn't look a 3D look. You just can go ahead with editing button. Add some beautiful effects like the shadow effects. Okay, like the glow shadow, drop shadow. In the drop shadow, you have angles also. On what angle do you want to give the shadow? Okay, what distance also you want to cover up with this shadow. Okay, these are the cases that you can go ahead with. Fine, drop shadow, or you can even go ahead with something like drop shadow, face lifted, angle. Usually we use the backdrop. Okay, we use the backdrop, and direction should not be so big. So just to make sure it is zero angle, and blur amount in this way. Okay, drop shadow with a blur amount. Okay, so this is drop shadow. Now, if you do not like this kind of shadow, you can even go ahead with the shadows that are put up here. Shadow. You know, these shadows actually are very perfect. See here, this shadow. It feels like you have kept it on something. For example, if I have grabbed this shadow, okay, something like this. Okay, I'll take this one. I'll just put it over here. I'll just position it to back. See here, this shadow looks very perfect for me. It feels like it is on this table, on the pink table, correct? Please tell me yes or no. Yes, right? Okay, so now I'll just mention its location because I want to. Location is already there. Where is it being situated? You can just mention it. Okay, I'll just write it as location because we don't want to write the locations here. It's all client given. Okay, you know, whenever you write the locations, please take those elements. You have to grab those elements. Only then you need to write it as such. Fine, grab those elements. Yes, you can make this poster 3D. I'll show you how you can make this poster into a 3D format. Same, use the markups. Use the markups. Make this poster 3D by using the markups. Okay, I'll just add this location out. And put it over here. Okay. So now it feels good for me, but it doesn't feel like a good finishing. We can change the colors. Just go ahead and change the colors and see if it can land into the perfect, what we say, coloring. This goes very well. Okay, these things goes very well. You can add further touches with this, or you can even add brown backgrounds, something like that, which is aligned well with this. Okay, so this looks good for me. Now I'm thinking of doing it a bit differently. Okay, coffee cafe. Okay. Now see here, there's no what we say. There are no so many elements here. But if there are two more or three more elements, then it would have looked more better. So I'm thinking of adding some other frame. I want to make it give it a feel like there is two walls here. Okay. There is a wall behind, brown wall behind, and this coffee is placed on something. Okay. So see what am I doing? Just listen carefully. What am I doing? Okay. I'll just go to the all. I'll take shape. Okay. You know working with the shapes is very excellent task. I'll just take this brown shape. I'll just put it over here. See what am I doing? I just want you all to follow this pattern. Okay, I'm just putting this over here. I want to give it a feel like this is a table and the coffee is placed on this table. Okay, and that is a background that is behind that. Okay, the light brown is a background and this is a coffee table. So I'll just put it over here. I'll just position it to back. Done? Okay. Does it give the feel like there is a wall and there is this one? No, not yet, right? So what will help you to make it feel like this is a wall and this is the what we say table, or this is the floor and wall. Think that this is a floor and this is a wall. What will help you to give a feel? There should be a shadow, right? Yes. So let me just get a line kind of shadow, rectangular shadow. There should be a shadow from the wall because rectangular shadow. So shadows, playing with the shadows is very excellent task. Shadows and reflection. Only with that you can convert the objects into the 3D. Okay, this is the main part of the graphic designing where you want to highlight the things in different patterns. Okay, shadow, blurring, and these stuffs are very important. Fine. Rectangular shadow. I have taken the rectangular shadow. I can just write rectangle shadow instead of writing it as rectangular shadow. Okay. So how easy is your keyword? In that way you will get the options. Okay. I have chosen this one, this shadow. This shadow. I'll take it over here. Okay. I'll just place it like this to this. Okay. So this is one way. You know, this should be actually inverted. I'll just show you. I'll just send it backwards, single backwards. Okay. This gives me a bit of feel and not that perfect feel. But I actually wanted to make it a feel. So what I can do is I can just invert this up. Okay. I'll just duplicate it up. I'll just put it up over here and flip it around. Flip vertical. Okay. So there should be a feel like this. I'll just position it to see here. What am I trying to tell you is this one. Okay. So this feels like, okay, make sure it is perfectly aligned. Okay. If you want to delete that which is here, you can do that. This is giving it a perfect look. Okay, done. Doesn't it feel like this put up? What we say? Come on, tell me. Doesn't it feel like? Okay, I'm just arranging it a bit bigger fashion and just making it exactly here. Okay. Yes, it feels like there is a wall and there's this copy on the table. So the playing with the shadows will give you this kind of what we say output. So I'll just show you with different colors. Okay. I just want to delete this. Okay, now it feels good. So see here, it is a tabletop and this is the shadow look. Just see here, it looks damn perfect, right? Okay, this is also the way that you can work on, right? Okay, you can change the colors. You can put the colors from this also. It feels like there are two things on the frame, fine. You can even add some stuffs like blurring, okay? Blurring, you have so many beautiful things in regard here. Okay, this looks perfect. Go ahead, go ahead. You have so many beautiful colors. Just try out your hand with the colors. Okay, it feels like this white is being put up, right? Yes. Okay, this is how you arrange these things. Let's see what is the feel, what is the difference between this and this. There is a lot of difference, lots of difference in this two pictures, right? Yes, no. You can even hide this amount with this, making it bigger. Making it more bigger, you can even hide this shadow. Okay, and put the exact shadow that you want at the base. Okay, the round shadow. Important, play with the shadows. Okay, play with the shadows. Shadows are very important for your graphic designing thing. Fine. Okay, you have to, you must. Position backwards, backwards, backwards. Done. So this is how you play with the shadows. Fine. Okay, now this is done. Okay, for example, think that you have someone with the shoe shop or something like that. So you can go ahead with, if you want to have the single product put up, you can use the platforms. There are something like platforms. Platforms. Okay, go ahead with the photos and see. You just don't write platform, just write platform. Okay, platform. Some platforms like this. We also call this as podium. You can write the podium there. Fine. For example, if you are exhibiting a product like perfume. Perfume. Okay, if you are launching a perfume product, then you can just grab this up, place it on this. Can you see that? Okay, it has already the reflection. So a bottle without the reflection goes well with this podiums. Fine. So I'll take this one. See how beautiful it will look on this podium. Can you see that? Yes. Doesn't it feel attached to this? So what is it making, what is it giving a feel that this is lying on this shadow of it, right? Because the shadow is already there. Only with this shadow, it will make it feel like this is a 3D object being placed on this. Got it? Yes? No? Understood? Okay. So here, I just want you all to use your textual contents. Okay, there's a question here. Today I used FLYER audio. Okay, FLYER audio. Okay, you know what? If you are going to use it for the social media, Okay, if you want to put it on the YouTube or if you want to put it on the Instagram, this I just like like Haris like Alafasia Rashid, like Abdurrahman Adusari, all of those who are the renowned, what we say, the Haris. You won't you will get the copyright if you put it on the social media with your what we say on your videos, then you will get a copyright. So you can even export it without the copyright issue also. They'll put that on your Canva that there is a copyright issue. But when you export it, no problem. You just have to put that, no problem. We just want to go ahead with downloading. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. You can use it. You can use it in the video. You can put it up in the video. You just have to put that. It's okay. It's okay. There's something over there. You will get a button over there wherein you can just disregard that copyright issue. Fine. Okay. So now I'll just ungroup this up and I'll just write it like new perfume launched. New perfume. Try it over. Send me the screenshots. I'll tell you. I'll guide you. Okay, I'll guide you. You can write this perfume name also. For example, okay, let it be magical one. Okay. Grab 10% off on the very first product of just what I'm writing. It's not like how it works. You just need to ask it from your business, whoever you're going to head on to. Grab 10% off on today's sales or something like that, and you just need to mention where is it from. Okay, the podiums. I'm just wanted to show you how to use the podiums. Okay, or for example, dear sisters and brothers, if this design looks very light for you, or for example, if this doesn't looks good for you, just a moment. I'll just want to add something to this. I don't want this backside. I don't want this. I don't want this. Okay, just a moment, please. I just want to copy this location out. Okay, select multiple. Okay, now I just want you to go ahead with something like the paper cuts. Okay, paper cuts will help you. There is something called as blobs also. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to tell you some of the keywords. Okay, you have to write those things, inshallah. Bring a notebook, inshallah. It will help you to create beautiful stuffs, inshallah ta'ala. So see here in this way, if your design looks blurb, what we say, nothing in the frame or something like that, then you can just go ahead with these paper cuts. You can add so many more aspects like this. Okay, something like this, paper cuts, the blobs. There's something like blobs. Okay, you can even use that. Vertical. Tomorrow no class. Okay, inshallah. We can add some sub stuffs like this, or let's see, something like this, to make sure you're giving it a good look. Okay, so this is how you can create it. Fine, then you just have to change the colors. Okay, color is very important. Without the colors, dear sisters and brothers, your designs won't look good. So this is just an example that I've given, not to use it for this. You can use it in different ways also. For example, you can create this in this way. Okay, make use of these stuffs. For example, you can even create it in this way. You add it over here, the half over here, something like this. Also duplicate it here, put it here. You can create it very beautifully with this paper cutouts. Okay, so just make use of these stuffs, inshallah. Okay, I'll show you some more stuffs in tomorrow's session, inshallah. You have in the Monday session, inshallah. So you have much more to go. So inshallah, can you show the podium? Yes, that's over here. You just have to go ahead with designing on the element. Just write platforms, platform. Okay, not just platform. You can even write the podium there. Okay, you have different kinds of podiums, not this. You can use it in this way. For example, I'll take this podium. I'll add this podium here. Okay, I want to add a shoe. For example, we are going to go ahead with shoe sales. Shoe sales. I'll just go ahead with the shoe. I'll bring a beautiful shoe. Go to the photos. Okay, photos are major for this. I'll bring the shoe. Okay, I'll put it here. Okay, this podium doesn't go well with this shoe, right? So for this, we need a more classy kind of a podium. So I'll just see the podiums again. You can just write platform or podium, two in one. Platforms, not platforms. Platform, do not write it in the plural format. Okay, for this I can take this one, white one. Okay, see here, it looks beautiful. Now this one can you put from here to here? See, you can design it so well, right? Okay, I'll just put it up here. Okay, bringing it forward is important. Forward. Can you see that? It feels like it is being put up on this podium. Okay, make sure it is center aligned. Make sure this is also centered aligned. Position it to center. Position it to center. Okay, aligning it to center is very important. Okay, now I'll just go ahead with the textuals. Write it. For example, I'll just take this. Okay, whichever goes well with yours, you can go ahead with that. Okay, I'll just go ahead with take this and ungroup it. I'll just write shoe sales. I'll write shoe. I'll write it all in the capital. Shoe. I'll make it a big one to carry it inside this. And for this, I'll write sales. Okay, we're almost time for the class, right? Okay, so if you want, I'll just make it a bit smaller. This one a bit bigger. And this cut out a bit this side. Okay, I can just invert it up. Okay, then you can just change the colors whatever you wish to. You can write whatever you want to write it, or you can write it in this way. Shoe on this side, sales on this side, something like this also. Okay, you can mention what sales you're putting up here, or something like. If you do not want it in this way, you can do it in the this side once and this side one more. Okay, so it's all yours. If you don't want it in this way, you can just convert it in this regard like this and write it like this. Okay, it's all yours. It's your frame. You can do it in any way. Okay, you also have, if you don't like this one, you have something called as blobs, blobs. Okay, you have duotone. You have so many more keywords that you can just go ahead with. Okay, blobs. These are blobs. You can just put these blobs. They are irregular shapes. There is something called as blob creation also on the Canva. These are the irregular shapes. You can take tens of irregular shapes and put it. Don't go to the photos. Go to the graphics. Go to the graphics and grab these blobs. Okay, we are almost time for the session. I just want to end this session. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, make sure you are creating well with these blobs. Fine. Okay, you can put it over here and there. Okay, it looks so beautiful with the blobs. We have created the graphics and given it to so much of our clients. Okay, so you can just put this over here and there, and then just change the colors. Go to the designs, change it the colors. It looks beautiful, damn beautiful. Take it from me. This blobs you can just make use in the blobs also. You can write more stuffs. Fine. Okay, so alhamdulillah, we're done with the session. Hopefully, you all understood how to create the single product flyers, how to design multiple products flyers. Inshallah, we have few more topics left out. We'll deal with it, inshallah, in the upcoming session on the Monday. Okay, so be ready with these many designs. Inshallah, these are the homeworks. So you don't have to create all sets, but you have to create it with each and every aspect that was taught in the session. With the blobs, with the shadows, reflections, playing with the shadows, playing with the reflections is very, very important. Okay, playing with the blobs, playing with the cutouts, playing with different shapes. Inshallah, I just want you all to create wonderful stuff. Inshallah. So Jazakumullah khairan kaseer. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. See you all in the Monday session. Okay, Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, one important thing you will all have to learn about website building as well, inshallah. So be ready to grasp it in the upcoming session on Monday. Okay, Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.